Hello everyone, it's time for Good Week Israel, where we bring you the most positive highlights from this week at ILTV. Get ready to smile, because coming up, an incredible new discovery shines a spotlight on how Israel's ancient leaders prepared for war. We learn the ancient practice of stone crafting, and we'll visit the largest olive presses in the Holy Land. In one of the oldest districts in Tel Aviv, Nakholat Binyamin Street has a wonderful, now not so well-known secret, which makes itself known twice a week. ILTV went to check out the Nakholat Binyamin Arts and Crafts Fair. Take a look. Anyone who's been to Israel knows how big of a part art and creativity plays in the local culture. And here at the Nakholat Binyamin Arts and Crafts Fair, visitors have a chance to bring a piece of that creativity back home with them. Seems like this guy perfected the art of glass blowing. Seems like he's in the process of making some type of animal. Maybe we'll be back for the end result. It's really crazy what you could do with glass.
This open-air street fair is the biggest of its kind in Israel and home to a stunning array of unique artworks and crafts created by artists from all over the country.
Of course you're going to see the rabbi penguin. No surprise there.
You'll also encounter street performers adding to the colorful and cultural atmosphere.
Here we can find original handmade items created by over 200 artists who set up shop here twice a week for over 30 years.
During the other weekdays, the stores that line the streets sell fabrics, home decor, and crafting materials inside historic buildings, some of which were built over a century ago.
I absolutely love these soaps. They smell fabulous, and I love how they all come in different shapes and colors. What is it made out of?
It's called aromatic soap. I cook it first. I cook the oil, and I play with the herb, and I make the smell, the formula of the smell.
When Chantal is not at the fair selling her products, she's at her studio working on the soaps. Each is 100% handmade from start to finish, and include her own secret formula.
Look at this beauty. Here you can see that she puts flowers and beads and all kinds of jewels inside the soap.
As I was strolling around the market, I saw fascinating one-of-a-kind items from unique home decor to accessories I just couldn't resist trying on.
Have a look. I love it. It's very comfortable, it's stylish. It adds another accessory to your outfit.
Other possibilities.
The market began with just a handful of artists selling their handcrafted goods, and you'll even still find them here today alongside a new generation of artists. And not just anyone can sell their items here. First, they must obtain a permit from a committee at Tel Aviv City Hall.
כל הזמן היו פה דברים מיוחדים. יש פה אנשים שאומנים מטעם העירייה, אז הם בודקים דברים שלא מתיקים, שזה מיוחד.
The vibrancy of the fair welcomes thousands of visitors each week. Tourists and locals alike can stroll around through the market and buy directly from the artists.
I have these mosaic mezuzot. It's very nice. They have a lot of good merchandise. They have, it's a mass of people, which is actually kind of fun to be around. So you get bumped and you get knocked around.
And it doesn't matter what kind of style you have, anyone could find something that's suitable for them, right?
Yeah. We really enjoy coming here because you can find items that are very personal and can speak to you and resonate with you, and they're not mass-produced, but they're made by individual artists, and that's really a lot of fun to find things like that.
Every artist here has his own unique style, and so it's not mainstream. It's really nice and unique, and I love alternative stuff.
Many of the items can be engraved or otherwise personalized for the buyer, and the shoppers can choose from a seemingly endless array of items they'll only find here in Israel.
So from far, this actually looks like ordinary Israeli treats, Israeli snacks, bamba and bisli, but it's actually a bag or wallet, right?
Yeah, there are cases for makeup or pencil cases. And we're making wallets out of the wrappers and plastic bags.
You don't see things like this all over the place. This is a crembo, right? The Israeli chocolate treat crembo with the cream inside. What else do we have here? Another kind of bamba.
Some very popular stuff, for example, is the Gold Star, the Israeli beer.
Everyone grew up on this in Israel, right?
Yeah, and of course the Coca-Cola in Hebrew.
Now the crembo wrapping is very delicate. It's very easy to rip. How did you get it so smooth on the plastic?
So we have to be very careful when we cut it. We cover it in the end with transparent plastic, and with the sewing machine we make it really strong.
The fair is surrounded by restaurants, shops, bars, cafes, and even the food market. People could walk around for hours and just explore the streets. Now we're headed to a restaurant with a pretty unique concept, first of its kind in Tel Aviv.
Gym 22, situated in the very center of the Yemenite square, serves up delicious chef cuisine crafted from fresh, local ingredients. It's at the end of the meal where the experience becomes even more unique. Diners here order from a menu without prices and decide what to pay on a full stomach after enjoying their meal.
For now it's working good, so I can't complain.
So where did this concept come from?
הכל התחיל שעברתי לגור בשוק הכרמל, בדירה מול חנות דגים. התחלתי לבשל במרפסת שלי לחברים שלי, ומשם החלטתי שבימי שישי אני פותח את המרפסת שלי ומבשל לאנשים ונותן להם לשלם כמה שהם רוצים.
With a combination of the traditional Israeli sense of communal generosity, his own magnetic personality, and of course delicious food, Gil's fish nights were a fast success, and that tradition has carried over to his restaurant.
I really love how this restaurant breaks all the rules of a traditional restaurant, you know, with the unmatching chairs and the interior design.
All of the furniture is basically second-hand or from Gil's grandmother's house. It's basically all really old stuff that we hand-pick.
Yeah, well, it works.
While the decor may be secondhand, the food couldn't be fresher. With the Shuk HaKarmel market just footsteps away, Gym 22 is able to serve some of the freshest fish in town.
Every day we go to the shuk and buy stuff. Like it's all really, really fresh.
Well, you guys have that benefit of having it right here.
Our cuisine, I want to say Israeli, but it's really hard to answer. We do what we love, me and Avishai. The stuff that we love to eat and the stuff we love to see people eating.
So how about I join you in the kitchen and we whip up something together?
Yalla.
We started out by making a market ceviche salad made from fresh sea bass fish, onions, mixed greens, turnips, and even oranges to add some sweetness.
I never had a ceviche with oranges inside before.
It's like the summer ceviche. When the summer is gonna end, we'll have to change it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So
And I don't want to get anything that's not seasonal because we get everything from the market. If it's not on the market, we're lying to someone.
I see. So each season you change up the menu.
Yeah.
Look at how delicious this looks, this beauty. Now, taking a look back, Israeli antiquities excavators are discovering a treasure trove of artefacts, roughly 2,700 years old. And they offer an increasingly clear glimpse into the day-to-day goings-on under the leadership of ancient Judean monarchs.
מבנה יוצא דופן גם בגודלו וגם בסגנון הבנייה שלו מסוף תקופת הברזל לפני 2,700-2,600 שנה, שייתכן שהיה קשור באיזושהי פעילות אגירה במחסנים גדולים שקשורים לפעילות המנהלתית של ממלכת יהודה.
As with many archaeological sites, this dig begins with the land authorities' initiation in advance of construction of a new residential complex in the Arnona neighborhood of Jerusalem. But unlike many excavations, this site has revealed a huge host of discoveries.
אנחנו נמצאים בקצה של המבנה הממלכתי, מימי ממלכת יהודה. אפשר לראות פה אבני גיר גדולות, מסוטטות. די ברור שכזה מבנה, בכזה גודל עם כאלו אבנים, זה מבנה ציבורי.
Then, of course, let's not forget the finding of various small figurines and idols.
סלון של בעל חיים, אנחנו רואים את גדם 4 הרגליים שלו, לראש היפהפה הזה. ממש אפשר לראות את ההבלטה של כל עברי הפנים. אמנם זה לא מסתדר עם הציווי שלא תעשה לך פסל וכל מסכה, אבל אנחנו יודעים מהתיאור המקרא שהנביאים מזהירים כל הזמן את העם שהוא עובד עבודה זרה.
But that's not all. As for the building itself, experts say it likely served as a government activity center during the reign of King Hezekiah at the start of the 7th century BCE. It was used to store surplus food as well as collect taxes, though the site also reveals details of a biblical standoff between the invading Assyrian armies and those of the Judean king.
צפנו פה עשרות רבות של ידיות קנקנים נושאות טביעות חותם. חזקיהו יודע שסנחריב הולך להגיע ליהודה ולאחר מכן לצור על ירושלים, ובמסגרת ההכנות האלה למרד הוא חייב לאגור כמה שיותר גבוהה. למעלה כתוב בכתב עברי קדום אותיות למד מם למד כף למלך, ומתחת לסמל מופיעים שמות אחד מארבעה מקומות: חברון, זיף, סוחו או ממשת. תביעה פרטית שנושאת את שמו של משולם אלנתן, אולי היה פקיד חשוב בממלכת יהודה.
Ever wonder where Israel's rich and famous go shop to get their homes looking fabulous? Well, ILTV's Emmanuel Kadosh went to Pitarohek, one of the home decor and furniture hotspots, to find out from interior designers in the know what it takes to design the perfect home for the Israeli high class.
Have you ever wanted to get a sneak peek into the lives of Israel's rich and famous? Well, today we're here entering the key to luxury living in Israel. This is the place where you can get your hands on the most fabulous interior design. This is Pitarohek, the center of luxury design and furniture in Israel. They've been a staple for Israel's wealthiest since 1962, offering the world's leading international design and furniture brands, from Fendi to Prada to Ralph Lauren Home. Hi. Nice to meet you. I'm going to be meeting with two of Israel's top architects and home designers to learn about the process of designing the perfect home.
This is Rachel Falik. She's our executive designer.
Hi, welcome.
Thank you so much. You too.
So let's take a quick tour of the showroom.
Let's do it.
So here we have Bentley. Here we have some Ralph Lauren. Here we have Fendi furniture.
Why not? The more Fendi, the better.
Here we have Ditre. And from here we have Roche Bobois. So Roche Bobois does a lot of collaborations with big name designers. For example, this is a collaboration with Jean-Paul Gaultier. And this sofa, it's the Majon. And it's very, very well known all around the world.
So let's say I am a customer living abroad, but I have seen or heard of Pitarohek, then I want to work with you guys. Is that an option?
Well, usually people from abroad contact us, and they can go to our website, and on our website you can see everything, and depends on your needs and what you want, we will get you a quote. We offer the best prices in the luxury market.
I got the chance to talk to Orly Silber, an interior designer who's going to walk me through the process of designing a home. So if I was a new client, what would kind of be the color scheme that you would fit for me?
Well, see, this is exactly the thing. So even when you come into my studio and I see how you're dressed, that implicates
that I'm a very basic colored neutral person.
That you love neutral colors.
Yes.
The combination, I can read you. It's from the sandals to your makeup, to your earrings. Even your jewelry. So I would try to bring myself to your direction.
Is there a specific brand or room that you typically steer towards?
Pitarohek hosts many companies, and some are more classic and some are more modern. So in this place I can find almost everything for everybody. If I can show you around, then I would delightfully show you some beautiful pieces that I'm in love with. The colors that are very trendy now are more of the creams white, so that would really suit you very well.
100%.
And this is a more trendy material, a trendy look of a sofa. And that would be my pick for now, of course.
Could I just like buy it like this?
Buy it.
And just like take it in the car and take it home? I actually do feel like I'm at home already though.
So
I kind of feel like this
it's
goes
exactly
with me.
you, because you're a bit of a classic and a trendy person, and this would be it. This would be your sofa.
Next up, we met with Serge Ben David, who tells us all about one of his favorite homes to design.
What I like in Pitarohek, they can propose a large scale of product, from furniture till accessories and lighting. And for me, to combine Roche-Beaubois, which is clearly French, very contemporary choices and pieces, with a high-end like a Fendi, is perfect for my design.
And that's what the life of the luxurious looks like here in Israel.
In the city of Akko, a local workshop offers a traditional stone crafting workshop, and ILTV went along for a hands-on experience of the ancient practice.
The city of Akko is rich in history and complete with ancient stone walls dating back thousands of years. Built without modern machinery, the impressive stone walls and structures required an endless supply of hand-carved bricks. And today, one local workshop will teach us this ancient craft. Master stone sculptor Salim decided to open up a traditional stone carving class for people who wanted to detach themselves from the outside world for just a couple of hours.
I always was attached to stones. You see, it's all about being creative. How such a humankind perform by chisel and hammer such a beautiful architectural elements.
He got into the trade when he started working for various conservation projects in his hometown city of Akko. According to Salim, this timeless craft is all about using the right tools and the right technique.
I don't know anything about stone carving, so we're going to learn a lot today.
So you feel the stone carving touch. You'll be knowing, of course, the tools, exactly, the same tools that
they used all those years ago.
His workbench features traditional mallets and chisels, the classic tools used to carve a block of limestone into a perfect brick.
Pretend that you are a stone carver.
Okay.
Okay, you get a stone from the quarry. The first thing to do, you hold the 90 angle. You see, this is a line. You take a deep breath. Remember one thing, your mind, your lungs, your hands, exactly, take a deep breath.
All right, let's watch the master
While you're
work.
hitting, our body wants one piece, it's not separated. Each time I change, I never hit the same place.
I think we need some protective gear. I'm going to put this on.
Now, you see all this process? That's the way they used to walk like 150 years ago.
How much the world has changed in just 100 years. Wow. Look how flat you got this part of the stone.
So stone carver, give it a shot.
Well, you told me that children come here to do this. Let's see, where do I start? Here?
Damn, Natalie, you just saw me what I did. Start whenever you like.
This is my first time. I mean, be easy.
There's something very therapeutic about this process, and it didn't take so long for me to get the hang of it.
So we're done with the stone carving part. We move again. Here, follow me. To the art.
Moving on to the next stone.
Unlike the stone carving chisel, we need something a little more precise for this one.
Maybe I could write a few letters in Hebrew.
You start out by sketching with a pencil on the marble stone. And with the chisel held at a 45-degree angle, it's time to start carving.
Thanks so much, Celine, for teaching us how to perfect this ancient craft. It's really a cool thing that you're doing. You're passing on this craft to the next generation. So thank you so much.
You're welcome anytime, man.
I loved this.
In Israel's biblical heartland is a farm that has one of the largest olive presses in the country. ILTV went to check out Meshek Achiev farm that still uses ancient Hebrew olive oil making practices.
Olive oil has played a significant role in Jewish traditions, dating all the way back to biblical times. And today it remains a key component in the Israeli kitchen. And one of the biggest olive oil producers here in Israel is located in the ancient town of Shiloh. To walk through Tel Shiloh is to walk through the stories of the Jewish Bible. During the times of the judges, Shiloh was an important center of worship for the Jewish people. Today, some of the best olives in the world are grown, harvested, and processed here. And it's here in Shiloh that you'll find one of the biggest olive oil producers in the country, producing millions of bottles a year.
בין כל היישובים האלה בעצם זה האדמות החקלאיות שלנו. אנחנו מגדלים פה הרבה מאוד זיתים, ולא פחות מזה גם כרמים ליין.
אז אתה גר פה, אתה עובד פה, אתה אוהב להיות
אני חי פה, לגמרי, כן? מאוד... אי אפשר לא לאהוב את המקום הזה.
The dry climate along with cool temperatures makes this area ideal for growing olives.
זיתים מגיעים אלינו או בדולבים, שבכל דולב יש קרוב לחצי טון פרי, או במסעיות, שמסעיות יכולות להכיל עד 30-35 טון זיתים. שופכים פה לבור קליטת פירות שלנו את הזיתים, ועם המסוע הזיתים עולים למעלה, ונכנסים למכונת שטיפה. המכונת שטיפה שוטפת את הזיתים, והזיתים עולים למגרסה. מגרסה קודשים את הזיתים, ונכנסים לתוך תאי ערבול. התאי ערבול האלה נפרד שם השמן מהציפה עצמה.
From the moment the olives enter the factory, the process of cleaning them and extracting the oil takes about an hour to complete. Meshek Achiev stretches out over a range of 700 dunams, featuring groves of 5 different Israeli olive varieties.
So let's try some olive oil.
אוקיי, אנחנו מתייחסים לשמן זית כאל מיץ טבעי. לכן אנחנו נרצה שיהיה לו גם ארומות של פירות וגם טעמים של פירות, אוקיי? הארומות של שמן זית צריכות להיות מאוד מאוד טריות, עם ריחות של דשא קצוץ ופרי טרי.
How do you get it to have that fruity flavor or aroma?
הכל עניין של מתי אתה מוסק את הזיתים שלך. אנחנו מוסקים את הזיתים בזמן האופטימלי, בין צבע ירוק לסגול.
This olive oil was harvested just last week and came right out of the factory, so it's no doubt that this olive oil is the freshest as can be.
I never actually drank olive oil straight from a glass before. This is my first time. Fine.
And that is all for today's Good Week Israel. Hope we've helped you start your week off with a smile. I'm Tracy Alexander. See you next week.